Hello dear student, good noon. This is Rajat Chandra Das, assistant teacher, Nabiganj Jaka Model Govt High School, Nabiganj Habiganj. You know, all the educational institutions remain closed because of coronavirus, COVID-19. In this regard, the administration of Nabiganj Upazila arranged an online platform for the student of Nabiganj Upazila. That's why I am in the dais to take a class with you. Dear student, all of you should remain inside the house and always follow the instruction that is provided by the government. You should use mask whenever you go outside, use sanitizer whenever touch anything, because as far as it keep away from the coronavirus, you know it's a dangerous virus. If anybody attacked by this virus, he may lead to death. So be careful about it and cautious, and I think all of you should follow the online class that is provided by the Nabiganj Upazila administration and the teachers of this Upazila. I give my salutation to the administration to offering such kinds of facilities to you. Dear student, I don't want to describe anything. As far as possible, I am going to the text, and today I will discuss a topic of the class 9 and 10 students from the English first paper. Look, dear students, all of you are welcome in my English classes, and look at the picture. What's the picture? I think all of you are familiar with the topic. The topic is the picture is about a national flag of a country. I think all of you know very much well. That's why I don't want to give the name. You should give the title, or you should give the name. First, the flag above, or what country it represents. Here are some pictures. At first, I am showing one picture in front of you. This is a picture. You know that there are some islands in the sea. There's another one. Very much charming island. Well, do you know what is island? I think all of you also familiar with island. Island is a territory or a certain part of land that is surrounded by water. It's called island actually. It's generally found in ocean. Here are four pictures. Here are four pictures, and you should think what's the picture about. Basically, you know that all the pictures based on island. So, dear students, can you guess what may be the topic today? Yes, I think all of you are very much clear that the topic what would be. Student, the topic, I will give you a slide on the topic, but at first you should pronounce, or you should write the title of the topic on your exercise book, as you are now in front of me. So it is quite impossible for you to give me a repeat answer. That's why I have no alternatives. I am going to give you the title. The students, I think what you guess, both are similar, and this is the topic, the Maldives. We will discuss about Maldives and its Unit 6, Lesson 3. The students, here are some pictures. You look, and in the previous time also you see the same pictures. Here are 4 pictures in the slides, and you should discuss in pairs what's the picture about. I hope all of you completed discussion on the pictures with your friends. So, dear student, here there is some questions for you. What are the questions about? The questions based on the pictures. Have you ever visited any island or seen any island on TV? Have you ever heard of a coral island? Is there any coral in Bangladesh? Number 3, what do you know about Maldives? As I have elicited the title from you, I think all of you have gathered much knowledge on Maldives. That's why I show you the pictures. I show you the pictures previous time, and you have ability to answer the previous questions in my previous slides. So I am come to the next slides, and here are some pictures. You look that all the women's hair, own skirt, which is covered all the part of the body except their face. And another picture here, also some women, boys, children. They are wearing different color dress, and you know that they are own their traditional dress. I think because is suggested their culture. The students, culture reflect everything of a nation. So I hope the picture suggested any biggest or festival days of the state. Here is another picture. You look, someone is making something. Maybe it is a vessel, and it's the tradition of that culture. What is the culture? The Maldivians culture. Dear student, here you notice some people, they are taking photographs. They are laughing, enjoying much. So, what may be the incident? You know, whenever we go to refreshment, whenever we go to leisure, whenever we go to any tour or visit any country, this incident may happen. So I think they are taking photographs whenever they come to Maldives, and takes a lots of photographs, and that's why seeing the amazing picture, they're taking photographs and they're laughing a lot. Dear students, before go to the text, we should read the text silently and find out the unfamiliar word, and we should clear the meaning first, I think. What do you think? If you think it is important, then you should write down the word meaning. I am giving the meaning to you. Here, I want to clear one thing. As you go through the text, you found the word in the text, the coral reef. Here, coral reef, I also show you the picture in my previous slides of coral reef, and as you are not familiar with the coral reef, this was very much difficult to identify what was the coral reef. Now I am showing a picture of coral reef, and I think it is better to see the meaning before learn anything. Here is the picture. Notice the picture. Here is the picture, and this is the picture of a coral reef. And here I am giving the meaning of coral reef. Students, coral reefs are underwater structures made from calcium carbonate secreted by coral. Students, I am giving you another time. This is coral reefs are underwater structures made from calcium carbonate secreted by coral. Here I introduce another words to you. This is called atoll. Atoll means, oh sorry, I am showing you another picture before going to the meaning. Okay, look at the pictures. This is what? It is like a sting. It's like a sting. Okay, dear students, if you don't familiar with the things, you should write down the meaning. Here are the meaning of atoll. And atoll is an rain-shaped coral reef. You know that in my previous word I mentioned coral reef. So coral reef is clear to you, and here I am take another word, atoll. And atoll is based on coral. So you have to know the first the meaning of the coral, and now come to atoll. And atoll is a ring-shaped coral. That means which is circular. And here you notice it is a circular thing, and that's why it is coral. Islands or series of isles, and atoll sounds a body of water called a lagoon. Here is another word for you. It is called lagoon. It is, you found here this lagoon, and you should follow the picture. You should see the picture. What is lagoon? You know that it's like a pond in our country. Dear students, I am giving you a meaning of lagoon. A lagoon is shallow body of water separated from a large body of water by buried islands or reefs. The students, okay, look at the answer. Look at the questions here. Here are some questions, and probable answer I will give later. And at first you have to guess what the answer may be. Okay, what is the Maldives famous for? Do you know? I think all of you know about it, and I will give you the probable answer after that. At first you have to think about yourself. How many countries in the world are smaller than the Maldives in size? And the last one, what danger of climate change might affect the Maldives? As you go through the text, you find all the questions answered in the passage. So dear students, I am giving a probable answer. If you think it is better, you may write down on your exercise book, and if you find more suitable answer than me, you should write it in your exercise book. Here is the answer. Look, the Maldives is famous as a tourist destination. Have you remembered? I have seen a picture of tourism. Yes. The answer for B, 7 countries in the world are smaller than Maldives in size. You find about it, the Maldives is the 8th smallest countries in the world. It is described in the basis. Now, the answer C, the dangers of climate change which might affect the Maldivians are rising sea level and global warming. Global warming, it reflects its flooding and sweeping the islands in the Indian Ocean. Dear students, this is the answer of the above questions. You should write out. Dear students, here is video clip about it. Here is a video clip about it. You should watch the video.
A team of 12 cabinet ministers holding a first ever underwater cabinet meeting at the bottom of the Indian Ocean. The team donned scuba gear and dove 3.5 meters under the surface of the lagoon. Seated around the table and using hand signals and slates, the cabinet endorsed an SOS message from the Maldives to be presented at the UN Climate Change Summit in Copenhagen.
Dear students, you observed an excellent video. You know that the first underwater cabinet meeting held in this country, and they took a decision which country emit largest amount of carbon dioxide in the world should be avoided. The students, I am giving some gap filling to you, and you should answer according to yourself. This is on the basis of text. Read at first. Time and facts. 4th and 5th century BC. You know what is BC? BC means before the birth of Christ. Okay. The early inhabitants of the Maldivians arrived and settled from southern island and Sri Lanka. What's the meaning? The meaning is that the citizens of Maldives came from different countries. They mentioned 2 nations, India and Sri Lanka. Okay, the next one, 12. Okay, the sailor from Africa and their countries started to settle in the island. Buddhism was dashed by Islam. Here we found a word in the next time, and first we have to read rapidly. Dash, what may be time? Okay, a famous scholar and historian named Ibn Battuta visited the island of the Maldives. 16th century, the Portuguese occupied the Maldives and they began the dash of the country for 15 years. Here, 1887, beginning of the British dash era. Era, do you know what is era? Era means the total sum of 12 years or the period of a kingdom. Okay, dear students, here is another gift. Maldives became independent from the British. Here you may be the guess, here may be the time, here may be the time, and here the facts. What are the facts about? We know later. In 1968, the Islamic Sultanate dashed and dashed for the first time. Here I am giving the answer. The students, look. The Buddhism was converted. That means the Buddhism was converted to Islam in this time, in the 12th century. Okay, in 1344. Okay, the Arab scholar Ibn Battuta visited the island. Here another 16th century. What happened? Portuguese occupied the Maldives and they became ruler of the country for 15 years. And the next, what will be the answer? Beginning of the British colonial era. British colonial era here started. Here is another one in 1965. Maldives became independent from the British. They and then in the next the end of the Islamic Sultanate and beginning the end of the Islamic Sultanate and another era beginning. Students, there is no chance to evaluate you. I think all of you gather much knowledge from this lecture and by reading the passage, and I hope all of you should read more and more the passage in your room so you can gather much knowledge from the text. There are some questions you may write down for evaluation. I think all of you gather much knowledge to give the answer, sufficient answer. Okay, the students, now write down the homework. You should write. Imagine that you have visited the Maldives. Now write an email to your friend about your visit. The students, now today, as I have taken long time, so your most I thank you all of you to give time with me and enjoy the class. I don't know whether it is much enjoyable to you or not, but I think it is sufficient enough to understand the text. Thank you all. Goodbye.